Hello, welcome back to my channel and welcome to another creator's take on yesterday's video. Now before I jump into my favorite memory, I just want to take a moment to reflect on a few things. First, I would like to thank everybody who participated in my videos and allowed me to interview them. I couldn't have done this series without them allowing me to interview them. And also too, my topics were very deep. They made you think a lot, and it made them open up a lot, which was super cool. I'm super grateful that they felt comfortable enough with me to open up. But it takes a lot of courage. It takes a lot of courage to let people in general, and then it also takes a lot of courage to kind of display your thoughts on different things, just out in the open. So I really appreciate them, and I thank you guys so much. I absolutely loved hearing everybody's answers throughout this whole process. And I loved hearing everybody's stories and getting to know them all better. I felt like you guys got to know them better as much as I got to know them better as well. And they all have such unique perspectives. I really enjoyed kind of seeing everybody's thoughts and perspectives on life. I will say though, yesterday's video was by far one of my favorites. Being able to listen to everybody's favorite memory, it just kind of made me smile. When I was doing the interview with them, I was smiling ear to ear just because they're so happy, just remembering it, and some people were laughing and everything about their favorite memory. Honestly, I'm super sad I had to cut some of them out just because the video was going to be so long, and I just felt terrible. Granted, I loved their responses too, the people that I had to cut out just because the video was too long. So since I really love them that much, I decided I'm going to do a part 2 to this question. So tomorrow's video is going to be my part 2, and I'm going to display the rest of the answers that I wasn't able to display early on in this series. Now, with all of that being said, let's hop into my favorite memory. I guess my favorite memory, or one of my favorite memories, would have to be when I was younger. I can't even remember how old I was, honestly, but I remember one summer when my dad still lived here. We had saved a whole jar of change, and he took me to the bank, and we dumped it in one of those machines. And it counts, the change for you, and then it gives you the dollar amount back. And it was a big thing, right? So we lugged this thing over there, and this was a change holder for years at this point. Since we could remember, he's always had that thing full of change. So we finally took it one summer and dumped it in the machine and got, money back. And it was honestly quite a lot of money. And so for that summer, after, we exchanged the money in, he was like, okay, all of this money, this is our money for this summer. So you get to decide how we spend it. He left it all up to me to decide what we got to do with the money. I grew up kind of poor, so my parents did not have a lot of money at all. With me growing up, we struggled a lot. Both of my parents, they're divorced. So I grew up, mainly living with my mom, and then seeing my dad on weekends, stuff like that. And they were both struggling, did not have a lot of money. It was just mainly we got new things for at the start of school or for Christmas or your birthday, and that was pretty much it. We didn't have enough money to just be constantly buying stuff throughout the week or every single day if it wasn't for a special occasion. Oftentimes we wouldn't get new stuff just on the fly, you know? But yeah, because we weren't raised with a whole lot of money. So with that being said, when he exchanged it, he's all like, here, you decide what we do with it. And I had a great idea. Well, I thought anyways. And I decided how we spent the money was we would go to the Dollar Theater every single day. And we went literally every single day. We went until we watched all of the kid movies, and then we would have to wait like a week or something, and then we would go back and watch all the kid movies that I was able to see. And it was the best time ever. I remember we would like watch the movies, and I think we would get like McDonald's or ice cream or something like that too. But that's how I decided to spend my money, was the Dollar Theater every single day. And to be more specific, if you're here in Idaho, in the Boise area, there's the OPC Theater, which is the Overland Park Cinema, which is OPC, that's what it stands for. And at the time, it was a true dollar theater, right? So you would go and you would buy your movie ticket, and it's $1 per person. And then if you wanted to, you could buy like a food coin, and that was another $1. So at most at the theater, we were spending $4 every single day, or every time we went to watch a kid movie. And that was also the only theater that has caramel corn. I love caramel corn. I'm a sucker for caramel corn. I swear, when I was younger, we would always go there. I'd get caramel corn and a soda or something, and then we'd just be, just sitting there watching a movie, eating caramel corn. It was my favorite. But yeah, so I would have to say I'm pretty fond of that memory, and I would have to say that's probably one of my most favorite memories. It's just so funny, and it's a fun thing to think back on, just because that summer I was just so happy, so excited to go to the theater every single day. I don't know why. I literally could have done anything. We could have done anything. We could have gone to the Discovery Center or something. No, homegirl wanted to go to a dollar theater. Anyways, so that's my favorite memory. But yeah, so thank you guys so much for sitting here and watching the Creator's Take. Also, thank you for taking the time to watch my other videos if you have been following along. And then also too, if you're interested in seeing a part 2 to whatever clips I wasn't able to include within this series just because the videos were too long, or the videos would have been too long if I included all of them, tune back in tomorrow. I will have the part 2 video up of all of their answers to whatever questions. Alrighty, well, bye and have a great day.